Those of you that knew Dr. Frimmer well knew that he not only had all of these talents and all of these capabilities, but often when you spoke to him, you simply had a conversation often with 5 different people. And those that are laughing, and especially Debbie, would say, wait, what does that mean? You speak to Dan and there's 5 different conversations, because he'll go on to one to another and come back, and he was really quite systematic because he did finish all the 5. So people would say, Steve, well, what did you say to him when you were speaking to him? I said, I just waited for the conversation that I really was engaged in to come back to me, and we finished it, and Dan went on. He was an extraordinary man and an extraordinary friend of mine. I got to know him because what I don't know, it says Healing Gardens. And Dan Frimmer was a healer. He healed me 17 years ago. He healed many people that I know. And the people that he healed that for reasons certainly beyond his control did not have a longer mortality, a longer life. He made them individuals. He gave everybody he came in contact with dignity and respect and affection. And as Dan and I became friends after he was my doctor, we would go off. We're both kind of, my wife calls me strange. I don't know what Debbie calls Dan. So these 2 strange guys go off together on these little golfing trips and little mini vacations, and we really got to know each other. One wonderful time that I recall so well was Dan and I went to Israel together to see Dara, who was studying to be a rabbi, together. And if you can imagine Dan Frimmer, not only in Israel, but on camels in Petra, by the Temple of Doom that Indiana Jones has made famous. 2 guys, he and I, 2 strange guys on camel. And it's a memory that I'll never forget. And I'll never forget all of the hard work Ray and the committee have done to make this a reality. And we'll never forget that Dan Frimmer's healing will continue just by virtue of this garden and the peace of his photography and the help that he gives us all. But I do want to just say one more thing, Debbie. You, all throughout my friendship with him, supported him so greatly and gave him the ability and the freedom to be who he was. Because I have no idea who else would do that. One last thing, at the risk of forgetting some, I do have to tell you, my healer today is Chuck Leff. And I want you to know that you carry on so wonderfully in the tradition of your partner. You actually are as strange as you are. As I am. Without any further ado, let the program continue, and thank you very much.
Since I can't outdo that introduction,